Hey guys, if you've just found us, I'm Jamie,
And I'm Mike.
and we are the Tiki Treehouse.
Good morning, and while we are not on our traditional treehouse patio, we are actually on the balcony here at Shades of Green in sunny Orlando, Florida. Well, we're in the Walt Disney bubble. So, we are getting ready to, we're getting ready to start our Disney cruise that we have going.
It's Embarkation Day.
It's Embarkation Day. So, we're going to be doing that. So, we got on, we're up, we're dressed, we're ready to go. We're going to
Have coffee.
Yep. We're going to get our lift and
Yep.
go. So we're taking the lift to the airport to take the Disney Magical Express to the port. And there's two very important reasons for this. One, because if you go through if you take the Disney cruise from the parks to the port, you're not getting picked up till noonish, so you're getting there late.
He meant to say if you pick up the Magical Express from the resorts, not the parks. They won't pick you up at the parks. If you're staying at a Disney resort and you're taking the Magical Express from the resort, they tend to pick up somewhere around 12:30, and you get to the port really late. But we're staying at Shades anyway. That wasn't an option for us.
Yeah.
We're just throwing it out there. But if you leave from the airport, the buses start running at like 9 in the morning, and they just kind of continuously cycle to the port. So that's our plan.
Also, fun fact, if you're riding the Magical Express from the airport, even if you have a later port arrival time, they'll make you, if you're driving in, they'll make you wait until your port arrival time to start going through the process. If you come in on the Magical Express, they just put you straight into the queue and you start going through. So it kind of bypasses that when your port arrival time is. So that's directly from what the person on the phone when I called.
Right. So that's what we've been told. We'll see if that's how it works. We may get stuck waiting at the port if we show up before our port arrival time. We don't know.
And then later in this video, I will apologize for being
Yeah. They seemed to say when we talked to them on the phone that if you're coming via the Magical Express buses, that you just go through the process when you get there. They're not paying attention to each individual bus rider's port arrival time, which makes sense for logistical reasons. It would be complicated to do that. So we are hoping that it will just be a smooth going through, but we've never done this before. So you get the first look with us on how this is going to go.
Okay, and so finish your coffee and let's head
Okay.
out. Here at Disney, or we're not at Disney, we're at the Orlando. We're at the Disney Cruise Line, waiting area. Here waiting for our Magical Express. Our lift got here just fine. It's downstairs, right near behind us. Over there is all the people who are headed to the parks. Those are to the
resorts.
It's also to the parks. Shush! You're not going to. She just has to sharpshoot every word. It's just that thing she does.
They don't go straight to the park.
They don't go straight to the park. Sure, she's right. They do go straight to the resorts, which then take them to the park. People go to the parks then. So, we can play this thing. Anyway, so we're here. We're waiting for the Magical Express to take us to the port. It should take us they said it should be about 10 minutes, so we're just going to hang out and wait.
Yep. I wanted to comment on one thing because we said we took a lift to the airport to come ride the Magical Express. So some people might be wondering, why didn't you just take a lift to the port? Or, why aren't you going another way? Because this is expensive too. I mean, it's $39 each way per person.
Yep.
So, you know, we practically could have done a lift to
Yeah.
the port for the same price. But for us, one, we wanted Disney to take the wheel, so to speak. We want them to be responsible for us because, you know, if your lift breaks down or your driver doesn't show up, like, that's on you. But if something happens with the Disney bus, that's on them. And as an anxious person, I just feel better doing it this way. But two, what we had mentioned previously, about not having to worry so much about being exact with the port arrival time. Because if we had taken a lift or a private shuttle, we would have needed to time that out more
when we
closely to our actual port arrival time, and this just is a little bit smoother. So that's why we chose to do it this way.
Yep. So
It's not the cheapest option, but it is maybe the least stressful.
right. So yeah, so we're just hanging out, and yeah.
They said our
hopefully
bus
should
would be here in like 10 to 15
Yeah.
minutes, so we hopefully won't have to wait long at all.
Yeah. So yeah, can't wait till we get on the bus.
Do you want to just sit here
Sure.
up front? Or?
That's fine. I don't care. It doesn't really matter to me. We're here.
We're here.
We're on the bus.
We're on the Magical Express.
The Magical Express. All aboard the Magical Express. To Joe and Ashley, if you ever watch this, we love you.
True story.
Real ones now. All right. Well, we're on the bus. We're gonna watch a movie for about 40 minutes, and then we'll get to the port.
Yep.
Oh wait.
Yep. You can see it. The ship is right there. Oh my gosh, I'm like so nervous and excited and nervous.
Okay, so we're meeting off soon, and we're almost there. Meeting off, and then we'll go through the whole process. Okay, so yeah.
Got your bag?
I got my bag.
All ready to go?
I am so ready.
So ready. Let's do it.
So note how we are not actually, we don't get to go inside at all until we've been through the screening process. They take us around to keep it safe.
For people who arrive via the Magical Express, they have medical tents set up for the test that are like across the street by the parking garage. Hello.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into that health screening area where we'll get screened and tested and be ready. So we'll see you guys when we come out on the other side. James,
We're clear to sail.
we are good. So we are going on that gorgeous thing right now. So we're walking over and
We still got to do check-in, like
Right.
with our documents and stuff.
Right.
But we're clear to sail.
But we passed through the COVID
test.
so
Here we go.
I'm not gonna lie, as much as I felt good, there was that moment of, oh lordy, please, please, please.
It's nerve-wracking.
And
You know.
yeah, so we're good to go, and we're coming. So, woo! Okay. See after
security.
after checking. Yep. You got him?
Okay, you can just go ahead and keep those handy because they're going to need them again inside. Yeah. Jamie and Michael, you're all clear to sail.
Thank you so much. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Our first.
We're clear. We're through security, and this is our first ever glimpse of the terminal because it's our first cruise.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like it's like.
I am so ridiculous right now.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's here. You can see the Mickey head.
Yep, and we're listening for boarding group 13.
Yes. Hi, welcome. Hi.
Hello.
Can you play downstairs? Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
And your boarding group is 13. So just have a seat in the terminal, and once they call 13, you can board.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so they're doing 1 through 6 right now.
Yep.
So you got a little bit of time.
We can check out the.
Yeah. Let's get it.
We have things to look at since we've never been here, so I'm actually okay that we have a few minutes before we board.
Yep, so what you don't see is security. They check your IDs, they check your reservations.
Yeah.
They check if you are using any kind of military ID or anything else to bring on your room rate and stuff. They do check all those things, but really easy, like real quick.
Yeah.
They will check your passports to make sure you have them for sailing.
Right. Yeah.
So-
All the things. So.
Hey. This is not the Dream. We are going to be on the Dream, but this is the Magic, the original, up to and including the little Goofy doing the touch-up with the paint. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm out on the observation deck, the viewing deck, before we're allowed to board. We got a couple boarding groups ahead of us. Wow, that's really loud right now. And so yeah, so you have the concierge, and then the whole terminal's in there, and then here's where they have a viewing deck, so you can see the whole ship. Beautiful. And then you got over here. They come through on the gangway. And they go in, and look at that. You can just see. You know, it looks big from a distance. You don't really necessarily get the feel until you're here, and you're like, holy moly! And I realized that this isn't even one of the bigger ships. I mean, for Disney, it's one of the largest until they have the Triton classes coming up. But I know Royal Caribbean has like their absolute ginormous ships, but this is not one of them. But it's still like, it's crazy. It's a small floating city, floating hotel, and it's really kind of awesome and really, really stoked. And so we will try to at least somewhat try to contain my glee when we go on the ship. Jamie's gonna cry. It's gonna be hilarious. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Wow. And she just... We're reading. Okay. So, all right. So we are actually boarding group 13, and they're only on 8, but they are trying to... They can tell we've been sitting for a little bit, and they're trying to clear the terminal. So, wonderful cast member came up and said, "Go." So this is us. You want a picture? Okay, yeah. So we're...
There we go. Got it. You guys have a great time.
So we're...
Have fun.
Going, and this... James.
Cheers. Hi. Oh my gosh.
on our dot, stand on the dot. Got it.
Oh, this is so weird.
Why, James? Why is it weird?
Because I've never been on a cruise before. This is like totally new to me. And it's crazy.
In a good way, right? All the good ways?
In a very good way. Hi, how are you? Excited? This is our first cruise. We are so excited. I'm excited for you. This is going to be amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Don't watch. Don't look.
I can feel like the pumpkin heart. Right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
May I have your family name?
Mike and Jamie.
Mike and Jamie. I love it. Disney Train, please welcome aboard Mike and Jamie.
Where's our spot? That's not ours? Okay. Go to our spot. Go to the spot.
This is going to be your personal Mickey marker for the next couple of minutes, and we're going to have a welcome show very soon.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, see the circle?
Disney Train,
This
please
is our
welcome
circle.
aboard the Owen family.
And so they'll welcome everybody in. Woo! We cheer for each other.
Okay, now I'm gonna cry.
I told you she would. Remember I said that? I told you she would. Oh, it's James.
And I'm here with Captain Nicky. And Captain Minnie. Hello, everyone. Minnie and Nicky insisted to be the first to welcome you aboard the beautiful Disney Dream. We've missed you, and we can't tell you how excited it is to see our stunning makeshift field with families again. Families were about to create some lifelong memories together. Now, our Schaefer family has been working tirelessly to ensure that every single detail is taken care of, so that your family can experience the magic that is Disney. Now, we still have to begin. Captain, take it away!
Woo!
Yes, the fun is just getting started. Now, when having access to my young Mickey marker, and someone from a sheep or family is going to point you to the right direction for you to start your adventure. Have fun, and I'll see you around the ship.
Okay, so we just went through, as you saw, we just finished up our the welcome show, which holy moly, Gene, real quick, sorry, squirrel, but
Cute little, because it's a Halloween cruise. They have little
that's adorable.
pumpkin things in the door.
So
In the
window,
windows.
the porthole,
You
yeah.
know,
So
whatever.
we finished that. We went and then did our muster drill, super fast. The app is great.
Yeah.
And then now we are headed down. We're headed down to grab something to eat. It's at Animated Palette, so we're headed down there. And
We were filming
one of the
ourselves,
amazing
so-
cast members, Alvin, right here, already one of my new favorite people ever. And okay, so we're headed down to Animated Palette to have lunch.
That right there is why Disney is so fun.
Right.
Where else can you go? Where the cast members, the employees, are like that into it.
They
I
love,
love
it.
it.
So, all right, so we're headed down to Animated Palette. We're gonna have something to eat.
Yes. I'm hungry.
I'm really excited for all the wonderful foods. So yeah, so we're going down there. Yeah. Hey, James,
Hey, what?
where are we?
We're at Animator's Palette trying to figure out how to scan these QR codes because our phones won't do it. We apparently missed something.
We followed all the directions. So they have the menu, and the menu is fairly on this QR code, but it doesn't seem to be working. We have our bread, we have drinks, and we're gonna eat and hopefully figure this out. We'll let you know once we actually have food. Okay, so they just brought us our appetizers. Well, my appetizers. And Jamie has to take a photo of them. So what's that one? That one's the...
This is the beef empanada, and I might eat a little bit of it.
And that is the smoked salmon. It looks like a...
Yeah.
Like a ground mustard sauce, and that has with the red chimichurri sauce. So
I'm gonna
try that. So take a bite.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It might be, I don't like anything spicy, so it might, if it's spicy, I'm not gonna like it, but.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's spicy. I mean, it's flavorful, you know, but not real spicy. I would not call it spicy, so it's actually pretty good.
And
Maybe
Jamie,
my appetizer, yeah.
and Jamie does not have like huge like tolerance for spicy at all. So that's a
Right.
when she says it's not spicy for her, it's not
It's
spicy
really
for
not
anyone.
Spicy then, yeah.
So I have the smoked salmon. It is real. It is solid. It has a good, it's nice, cool. You know, it has that good. I don't want to say crispness to it, but you know, if you like smoked salmon, you know what I'm talking about. Like it has that. Like it's a clean. The brown mustard has a nice spice to it. Not a huge amount, but enough to give it, you know, to counteract. Really good. So, yeah. And we have the sirloin and the chicken Caesar salad coming. So I'm excited for that, but we're gonna eat this now.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
What you doing?
I am eating this. So this is the sirloin. It's kind of more like almost a prime rib. It's not as fatty, but it's kind of presented and with that. And
It's huge. Good. And
it's
I
really
got a
good.
chicken Caesar salad. I was expecting just like cut up chicken, but it's like a whole chicken breast on there. So
The fresh
looks
horseradish.
tasty. Is it
Twice
tasty?
Very good. Twice baked potato, the green beans. It's
Sweet. I'm just cutting this super short because I want to go eat my salad. But
what you got there.
I got the welcome aboard sundae. I love ice cream. Love, love, love it. And so I couldn't pass up the welcome aboard sundae. It's got like butterscotch and some kind of like little brownie bites or something. Pecan bites. I don't know. But
So, would you say lunch is a success? Are you sad you didn't go to Cabanas?
no.
No.
You know what? Because we were so like amped up getting on the ship. This was good to just have like a quieter moment than the chaos of the buffet. Even though we haven't been there yet, maybe it wouldn't have been crazy. I don't know, but I just feel like it would have been. So this was a nicer, slower, calmer way to start.
Oh.
I'm gonna eat my ice cream now.
Let's see, I'll stop talking so you can eat.
Oh, thanks.
Hello.
Hi. So, finished lunch, and we're now going to try to find our room.
Yep, they said staterooms would be available at 2, and it is 2:06.
06.
So we're gonna
That is counting.
find our room.
All right, so here we go. Here. On this side, and we're going forward.
I'm pretty sure these are our suitcases.
So they are.
And this is our door. And they put the keys in this little thing.
So it's tamper-proof. You know you got the keys.
Right.
Okay, so we'll get those in a second.
Ta-da. We're here. I like how they leave the little things open so you know.
How about that piping the music in
Yeah.
here? And this music matches what was in the hallway.
Yeah, and look, welcome aboard. Well, it's got our family name on it.
Okay.
But
So it's us. And here is our balcony. And that view. All right, so we're
we're here.
check this out.
Hello. We got the cool elevator. Oh, here, you can see them.
So welcome shows.
Yep.
Hello.
Families are about to create lifelong memories together. Our shipboard family have been working tirelessly to ensure that
Mickey Mouse was the first cartoon character to stress personality as a distinct individual, not just a cartoon type or symbol going through comedy routines. Instead of speeding the
We just did animators. We just did one of the animation classes.
Animation. We
Animation.
drew Mickey.
Mickey.
My Mickey's okay.
Your Mickey's
Like,
solid.
he's a little bit, for first ever animation. And Donald, he looks a little bit crazier.
Your Donald looks a lot like the new Donald.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
It has that
He
new
kinda
Donald
does.
feel. Like,
He's
see,
new
mine is
Donald.
like more of traditional Donald.
Yes.
So that's mine.
Here's Mike's.
Mine and my Mickey. I'm not happy with my Mickey. It's lumpy faced. It's like he fought a bee or something.
But first animation class, I think it was a success.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So now we're gonna go explore the ship and
Yeah.
see what we can find.
Let's explore.
All right.
We're just starting to move. You can't quite tell. Except that we're passing the carnival elation. And before, we weren't moving, so. Michael Ray left me to go find food right as the ship started moving. Here are the funnels. Here we go.
We are.
Like almost all of
We're on the move, huh?
one other couple. Yeah, we're on the move. We have set sail.
Yep.
Can you tell I'm relaxing? Because I'm like not moving my head anymore.
What's funny
I'm
is
not sitting forward.
I was the one. I'm taking credit for this one because this is me.
Yeah.
I really wanted to come up on deck beforehand, and we came up, and It looked really hot when we first came up
It
the
was
stairs.
really hot when
It was
we
really
first
hot,
came up, and
and-
I was like instantly regretting it.
And where we came out, like where we came up by Cove Cafe, and it just was not, like, it was just really hot, and there wasn't, any shade where we were, but we walked around and looked around a little bit and came up to Horizons? Currents.
Horizons is not a thing.
I don't know why I think that. Okay.
He's
Anyway,
probably just gonna make up names as we go. By the way.
when in
So
doubt,
you'll
just
see.
make it up and just
We
roll with
came
it.
up to
Yeah.
Currents Bar,
Yeah.
which is an outdoor bar up on deck 13,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And we
Found this lovely little bit of shade because we're in the shadow of the building,
Yeah.
bit of the ship behind us, and so we staked out a spot in these nice plush chairs for the
Yeah.
sail away, and we're off, and now there is ocean. And I was like really freaking out before we
Yep.
set sail, as you'll discover. I have a lot of anxiety about a lot of things. Traveling and planning and what ifs are like the worst, and so this being our first cruise, I just didn't know how I was gonna do, or was I gonna get seasick or whatever. And there's plenty of time, I still could. But even just the fact that we're moving now, I feel better. So I'm feeling like the zen start
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, so we're here and just kind of been relaxing last hour and a half, because we came up here about 4-ish, 4:15.
No, because they did the mandatory safety drill at 4.
At 4. Okay, so we came up like what?
So
4:15,
when that
4:20?
was over, we watched it on the TV in our stateroom, which was really awesome and definitely the
Yeah.
way to go. I think I'm happy that they do it that way now.
Yeah, a lot more chill.
So when it was done,
Yeah.
we came up and got our drinks, and mine's
Mine's on.
gone. And now we're hanging out.
So so it's about 5:45.
And a lot of people cleared out because people are either going to the first show tonight or they're at first seating for dinner.
Yeah.
But we decided, because the show is the same on the first night and the last night, and we decided we wanted to do it on the last night. So we weren't going to the show tonight, and we have second seating for dinner, so we won't have dinner until 8:25, I think. So right now it's just super quiet up here. And we're
Yeah, it's empty.
Just hanging out.
So I don't know. We'll find out if this is just because the ship is, reduced capacity right now, or if it just so happens that we hit one of those weird magic times when no one's around.
The lady who was sitting over there before we
Mm-hmm.
set sail had told me that she heard that the ship was like 40% capacity, which she said she thought was a lot, but I was thinking, like, there are other lines that, Carnival's sailing at like 70%,
Right,
so
yeah.
I'm pretty happy if it is 40%, so we'll maybe see if we can find that out
Mm-hmm.
somewhere from some cast member while we're here.
Yeah, so it's just the weather currently right now in the shade. There's a wonderful breeze, and we're just going. And it's real nice. It's beautiful, wonderful weather, and the internet cut out once we got pulled away, so we don't have to worry about any notifications from back.
We are untethered for the first time in a very long
Very long.
time.
So yeah.
Now the only decision we have to make is if we want to go to Champagne Bar Happy Hour in 12 minutes.
You may not go in
It
12.
starts in 12 minutes.
We'll
They're
probably
having
go.
a happy hour at Pink, which
Yep.
is the champagne bar on deck 4.
Which we also have a champagne tasting reservation on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday.
Yep.
We like champagne.
Yeah.
So,
And so we're excited to go try that. Just to
yeah.
kind of see and look around.
But I'm pretty comfortable right now.
So we're going to be here for a bit. So and the next thing you're going to probably see is some video of the water passing by my feet as we sit up here. That's the view we're enjoying right now, and then we'll transition to probably to Pink, and then we'll go get cleaned up before dinner. Okay, so we came in. We had gone to go shopping, and we came in to drop our stuff off, and it's only like 6, a little after 6, and they've already mousekeeping's been through, and we have a crab, and it's adorable. Behind every strong duck is a stronger female duck.
You're number 1, Donald.
Woo, Donald! I don't know. So we're going to the district to go find the violinist.
The violinist, which I can hear. I can hear.
So can they.
Dude, looking like you're straight out of the sea, dude. That's awesome, dude. What's your name out there, dude?
Mike.
Mike, dude. The M-Man. That's awesome, Mike. Yeah, you too, Kylie, dude. I see you out there, dude. Get those spins in the air, dude. I, the Crush Man, hereby do officially dub the human dudes to be members of my awesome club. So anytime you dudes hear the word awesome, I want you to clap your fins together, dudes. You dudes are awesome!
Woo!
Oh, hi.
Hi.
We're hiding in the
We're hiding.
alcoves.
We're hiding.
I was really excited to find these. They're like really cool little like I don't know
Seating
what you
area?
call it. It's just a little seating area, but it's really neat, and it's out on deck 4. And I didn't know where these were. I just knew they existed, and we were walking deck 4 after dinner, and we found them. So we pulled over into a little quiet spot to say hi.
And there's like no one here, so it works out.
Yeah, the whole little area is empty.
So we just finished dinner. Wanted to take, we didn't, we took some photos, we just showed you, but we didn't want to interrupt dinner with the, talking about it, because we just wanted to enjoy it. Really, really good.
Yeah. Well, plus we were at Animators, which is interactive. I don't want to say all the things, but
there was some video that you just watched.
Yeah, there's some video. It's interactive, so it's especially hard to film in there, I think. So. Yeah, we just enjoyed our food and took some pictures.
Yeah, but it was really, really good. What did you have?
I had the black truffle pasta persets for my appetizer,
So did
which was really excellent. Everybody says to get it, and they are right. It's really good.
Yes.
It totally could have been my meal, but it was funny because I told him that it could have been my meal. I felt like it was quite a bit. And our server came, when we were
smiling.
done. And he was like, so it looked like you enjoyed that, huh? He's like, I actually put in 3 orders and gave you each 1.5. So I was
it was
that
delicious.
makes sense why it was more than I was expecting. But it was really good. And then I had the potato and cheddar soup, which was good. Your soup was better.
Yeah. So I had the black truffle persets as well, but then I had the butternut squash soup, and it was really, really good. It was really creamy. It was not I was trying to try it in a sense, but it was really, really good.
Yeah, I don't really do cream soups at all, and both of the soups on the menu are creamy soups. So I went with the potato, but yeah, yours was flavored better.
It was. Hers was good.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it was not a standout. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
And then we had, and then for our main courses, you had the.
Yeah, I had the lemon thyme chicken and with mashed potatoes and
And I had the
like root
teriyaki.
vegetables. I think it was like carrots and little potatoes.
And I had the teriyaki glazed tenderloin with the wasabi mashed potatoes and the bok choy. Really good. A little bit rarer than I was expecting, but still really, really good. Really enjoyed it. Meal was solid. We didn't do dessert because we both are just kind of full.
We were full, and like I've started feeling the rocking as we've like got up to speed, and so I would not say that I'm seasick, but just I'm noticing it, and it's just putting me off a little bit. Our assistant server was very kind to recommend that I drink ginger ale at dinner because that hadn't dawned on me, and I was like, I'm just gonna stick with water. I'm feeling the motion of the ship a little bit, and he was like, you should maybe have some ginger ale like that. I recommend that. That helps people, and it did. It helped quite a bit. So I think I might go hunt down some more ginger ale when we're done.
And our serving team was
They're
we have George and Francisco as our servers, and they are fantastic. Super personable, real they're just great. And I mean that's one of the reasons if you've not done Disney, if you're watching watching our stuff and going, okay, they really like Disney. I'm telling you right now,
the cast members are what
make the magic. And
Mickey and Minnie may have made me cry when I got on the ship, but
and I may
the cast
have
members make it.
When we're walking through earlier, and as you saw the princesses, I'm like, we stopped for that because princesses. We have to stop for the princesses. But I mean, the cast members, those interactions with the people, they're what make this. They're what make it. They're what take it to the next level, and I just love it so much. So thank you all your cast members, if any of you are watching.
Yeah,
Thanks
seriously,
so much.
You're the reason we keep doing Disney in all its forms. But
Forever.
and they already fixed a problem for us too. We've already been to guest services. They didn't do anything.
No.
It was a problem we created. Okay.
Well, we didn't know. We just didn't know.
We didn't know, but we had booked a tequila and margarita tasting for tomorrow. But it happens to be during the time that the Beauty and the Beast show
Which
is
we really wanna do.
happening, but also simultaneously when the Mickey's Masquerade party is.
Which we really wanted to do.
And when we planned kind of what we were going to do, we said, okay, well, there are 2 shows and we're here 4 nights, so we can split it up, and then those other nights we can do something else. We didn't know about Mickey's Masquerade party until like a week ago.
And we didn't know the time.
Because we moved our cruise, we weren't even planning on doing a Halloween one. We were planning Merry Christmas one, and so
we didn't know times either. They didn't have the schedule for all the shipboard activities out.
Yeah, and it makes sense what they're doing because they put Mickey's Masquerade Party and the show, opposite of first and second dinner. So if you have first, you go to the second show. If you have second, you go to the first show. But because our tequila and margarita tasting was during one of those times, it made it so that we wouldn't have been able to do both because we essentially had 3 things that we needed to go to at 6 o'clock in 2 days. So we stopped by guest services and asked them if it was at all possible if we could switch to a different tasting. It didn't even have to be the margarita and tequila tasting.
Which they only offered the one time.
Right. And so we lucked out. There were 2 spots left for a chocolate and liqueur tasting, which, I mean, I'm pretty excited about that.
I mean, not going to complain.
So we switched to that, and that is on Wednesday afternoon. We will have to get back on the ship from Castaway a little bit earlier, but that'll probably just mean we'll get off the ship earlier than we maybe would have.
And we have 2 days on this trip for Castaway.
Right.
So it's not like
we don't feel
cutting
bad
half
about
of our Castaway time because we already we have that next second day. So,
and now we'll be able to see all the shows, which really, we love Disney entertainment. I mean, we love Disney everything, but we were really excited about the entertainment. I
Yeah.
was actually bummed when they cut down the number of shows because of COVID.
I really
because
wanted
they
to go
used
to
to have a
Mickey.
new one every night, and now they only do 2. And,
Twice.
You know,
Because they can, that way
for
they
a
can,
4-night sailing.
so they can limit how often people, you know, so they can limit the.
How many people are in the theater? Yeah, it aids in social distancing. So, which I totally get.
Speaking real quick of the Disney entertainment, right before we went to dinner, we went downstairs to the district, and we saw Jordan, is the violinist, and he was fantastic.
Shout out
Absolutely.
to Jordan.
Like,
He is
holy
not
moly.
just a violinist.
He's
he is
funny.
like practically a comedian
Like,
too.
He was just a lot of off the
It was
cuff
so good.
banter, and it was a lot of fun. So honestly, do not sleep on the onboard ship, you know, onboard entertainment. Check it out, like, you know, look to see what it is, and when they are doing stuff, because we've done the animator, we went and did our animation and did our drawings earlier.
And that was fun.
And we saw the, you know, Jordan, and so it's just, it's you know, those little things are
And
just
there's
fantastic.
a pianist
Oh,
too,
we want to check them
Bernadette.
out. Bernadette tomorrow. We want to try to do that tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
so go see
All
the
of them.
live performers. They're awesome, and we told Jordan at the end that was the first live music we've seen since
Yeah.
before the pandemic, and it was like healing. You know,
Yeah.
like
And you could tell it mattered to him that, you know,
Yeah.
that people are, you know, that are, you know, excited and want to be there. So it was really nice. So I think we're gonna, you know, we're gonna do some walking around, maybe get some, you know, see what's going on. But we're pretty tired. I'm not gonna lie. You know,
Yeah.
you saw we had Epcot yesterday, and then, you know,
Yeah, I'm
today was
still
a
kinda
full
beat.
day, and so we're gonna.
and a nerve-wracking
Yeah,
day.
there was nerves. This is the first trip, so all of that. So we're gonna go do that, and we're gonna kind of walk around a little bit, but then we're gonna go to bed early tonight, get an early start tomorrow on our sea day, and so we'll leave you with some video of what's going on of our evening as we close out the evening. But then we will see you guys later in another video as we go into day 2
Yeah.
of our first,
First
Disney
Disney
cruise.
cruise.
All right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. We intend to.
See ya.